Well, good morning, Miramar, and welcome to the show. I'm Tamara G. So happy to have you joining us. Don't forget, check us out on all of our social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. And we have with us today one of our very hardworking commissioners, Commissioner Yvette Colburn, who is busy at the end of the year. She's got a lot going on. We're going to be talking with her about the turkey trot. We're going to be talking about the Shred-a-thon that's coming up, so much more, Adopt a Street. So we're just going to throw it all in there. But welcome back to the show, Commissioner.
Good morning, Tamara. Good morning. How are you doing?
I am well. I'm working. I'm actually on the PBS set today, so I'm working there. I'm working for Miramar. So I'm blessed. I'm
Talk
blessed.
about being busy and doing lots of stuff.
Exactly. But no, nobody's busier than you because you've got something coming up. You want people to get up and get out on Thanksgiving Day, right?
Absolutely. Thanksgiving is coming up, family coming to visit. I know some of them are runners and they'll get everybody else out. Um, but a turkey trot is such a wonderful way for family to get together early on Thanksgiving morning before they start the cooking,
Before
before
we eat too much.
you eat, before we have dinner.
Right.
So, it's easy. You can just put that turkey in the oven and you can go for a run, come back home and have Thanksgiving halfway ready.
Oh my gosh. And so it is happening. You're right. Thanksgiving Day, that is November 28th, 7 a.m. at Miramar Regional Park. Now, I was really surprised, Commissioner Coburn, that last year, lots of folks came out, and that was the first one. So now you're doing the second one because obviously people wanted to do this.
Yes, absolutely. I was taken back a bit. I knew it was a good idea. I knew I wanted to get out there and do a little running before dinner, but I
Mhm.
didn't realize the amount of individuals that wanted that as well. And it was in families, different age groups were able to come out and enjoy the morning. And it was such a nice morning.
Yeah.
I truly appreciate that. I was told that there are like two others, maybe one somewhere in Miami, somewhere in Fort Lauderdale. So Miramar having one was truly a nice central location for many, so they didn't have to travel that far away. So a lot of folks were really looking forward to it.
Right, right. And it's happening again, as we mentioned on Thursday, November 28th. This is one of those events where you can bring your entire family, right? As you mentioned, it's not just for runners, it's for walkers, it's for everybody who wants to come out.
Absolutely. We definitely encourage runners to come out. It is going to be timed. We do have medals as well. So it's really a nice, fun activity. But at the same time, those who want to walk, just trot, it's for everyone.
And I am sure I'm usually not here for Thanksgiving. I'm usually home with family in Texas where it can run the gamut from it could be 80 degrees or it could be 20 degrees and we're having snow on the ground. But I know that in South Florida, it's got to be a beautiful day on that Thursday to come out at 7 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it's probably the optimal weather to run.
It is that time of morning on a November, end of November is just generally beautiful weather.
Right.
So, it's a great family event. It's fun, but it's also good for our health. We're all in different stages of our journey when it
Mhm.
comes to health. And for some, it may be a first step. So we encourage you to come on out and take that first step. And for others, it may be something that they do every year or every week or so often anyway. So, but it is definitely for everyone. Run or walk. It's a 5K turkey trot right here in the city of Miramar at Regional Park, and we're so looking forward to everyone coming out and enjoying themselves.
Right. And it's $25 to register. So you can do that at runsignup.com and just put in 5K Turkey Trot Miramar. It'll pop right up. Again, happening race time at 7 a.m. So you really need to be there at 6 on Thursday, November 28th. And a portion of the proceeds, I know it's actually going to an even better cause to help a runner, right?
Yes, actually, we do have one of our residents who is actually suffered from a hit and run, and she is recovering. And we want to do this in her honor. We want to support her on her journey to recovery. So when you go and you register for the event, you have the option to make a donation to that cause. And it's just another a nice way, nice thing to do during Thanksgiving holiday.
Right. For people who don't remember the story, she actually was hit while she was out for a run, and the
Yes.
person just left her, there. But she is recovering, and this money will go toward helping with day-to-day expenses, home health aides. They thought, I remember the story. Originally, they thought she wasn't going to make it, but, praise God, she is on her way back. But, if any little bit of help can help and will help.
No, absolutely. And it just shows the family, some love, some support while they're going through this, assisting her during her recovery.
All right. City of Miramar's second annual 5K Turkey Trot. Again, you can go to runsignup.com and put in City of Miramar Turkey Trot, and it will just pop right up because that's what I did to find it. And it's $25 admission. Now, the second thing that you have coming up is going to be early January. And I know people are like, oh man, it's November. No, January is literally around the corner.
Yeah, we can say the holidays are here and January is around the corner.
Right, exactly. And this one is called Adopt a Street. Very important because I know people sometimes, I know coming through Miramar, it's always been clean, Commissioner Colburn. The streets, the medians are always clean. And people don't realize, yes, parks, our public works, they do their part, but people do adopt a street and they go out and they actually clean whatever little section of street that they adopt, correct?
Absolutely. The city of Miramar does have a program called Adopt a Street, where you can adopt a street and you can, help to maintain it, help to beautify it. And for my part, I have adopted the Sherman Circle area, is one of the areas that I have adopted, and we do a huge annual cleanup, where we get so many volunteers from the schools
Hmm.
because we do give community service hours, and the kids come out and work with me. In the past, we have planted flowers in the neighborhood. It looks really pretty by the time we leave there. And yes, we really want to make sure that the city of Miramar is clean. We really want to advocate for that. We want to to promote, anti-littering, and this is just a way of doing that, in general, but also to have the kids be part of that. Because many of the times you think, oh, the kids are going to the store, walking home from school and dropping stuff. So it helps to show them the impact, what's left behind when you do that. It's not just you dropping one paper,
Right.
it accumulates if everybody did what you did.
Exactly. Then, and
Uh-huh.
here's the other part too. I know too that when you take care of your neighborhood, people, or when it looks better, people tend to take care of their neighborhood. They look out for their neighbors. They make sure that, no one's littering because property values are very important in Miramar, right?
Look, it's very important for homeowners. So we want our city to look good. Homeowners want their property value to go up.
Hmm.
And it's the students get community hours, but we welcome adults as well as students to come out and be part of it. We serve a lunch afterwards. We provide refreshments. We provide all of the safety gears needed.
Hmm.
Uh, so it's generally really a pleasant day. So we'll have some specific projects. In the past, we have also painted fire hydrants. We have planted trees. So we
Okay.
always have nice projects. It's not just litter, but something that we leave behind for the area, which we can go back later on and we can take a look at that and say, hey, I
We
was
did
part
that.
of that.
That's right. That's right. And so when is that happening in January?
That is happening on January 11th at
Okay.
9 a.m. in the morning.
Okay.
Right.
Perfect. All right, January 11th, 9 a.m. And how can people sign up, particularly those students who need those community service hours?
Adopt the Street 2025.eventbrite.com. go on there. There is a waiver form for their parents to sign. So we ask that they make sure they complete all their paperwork before coming so that we have a smooth registration process when they get there. And the location where we meet is at Lakeshore Park, which is
Okay.
8501 South Sherman Circle.
Perfect. So again, Team Colburn is the team you want to be on. Adopt a Street Cleanup, and that is happening on Saturday. Look, you made it convenient for them. You put it on a Saturday.
Yes, yes,
No excuses.
absolutely.
No excuses. So again, it's happening Saturday, January 11th, 9 a.m. until 12 noon. And as Commissioner Colburn said, this is going to be truly a community project, not only just litter, but maybe planting some beautiful flowers. There's going to be refreshments, a lunch served afterwards. All you have to bring is yourself. That's all you have to do. And again, adults, you're more than welcome to help as well because, you could be supervising, but you could also help pick up the litter. And as I mentioned, Commissioner Colburn, Miramar is a beautiful city and people really take pride in, making it stay that way. And so doing that, now those people who come through our city are the ones who are throwing trash. It's never the residents.
Well, we definitely want to instill that in that pride, neighborhood pride, our community pride, our city pride, with all our residents, and let our visitors know that we truly care about our community. And when you see a community looks clean, you know that people care about that community.
That's right. So Lakeshore Park is the place where you need to meet that morning. Get there about 8:30. You're going to start the cleanup at 9 because 8:30 you have to do all the paperwork and things. And 8501 South Sherman Circle in Miramar. Again, it is Saturday, January 11th, 2025, 9 a.m. to noon. You can always go to adoptastreet2025.eventbrite.com and sign up. But parents, bring your kids out there, sign those waivers, and let's, show them that this is what community is all about. How about that?
Absolutely love it. Thank you so much for your support.
No problem. And I'll quickly just mention, or because we're going to have you come back to talk about the Shred-a-thon, because that is important for people at the end of the year, trying to get rid of all of their papers and things that they've had around the house. If you want to quickly mention it, just and then we'll come back. I know you'll be back on the show later to talk.
Absolutely. The City of Miramar, once again, we're having a Shred-a-thon. We actually do this 3 times a year, 3 different locations throughout the city. And the next one is on January 18, 2025. So if you're like me and you're cleaning up right about now and you're going to continue that, make sure the first of the year everything is in order.
Mhm.
Come January 18, we're ready to take those papers from you.
Sounds good. And this is a great, safe way to do it. So January 18th, those
Absolutely.
3 locations will be announced. And of course, Commissioner Colburn will be coming back on the show to talk a little bit more about that and the importance of that. But you guys have plenty of dates. You've got Thanksgiving Day for the big turkey trot that is happening at Miramar Regional Park. So you can sign up for that, runsignup.com. You also have the big Adopt a Street. That is adoptastreet2025.eventbrite.com. And then we'll give you more information on the Shred-a-thon. But you do know the date, January 18th. So mark this on your calendar. Thank you so much, Commissioner Yvette Colburn. We certainly appreciate having you. And you can come back, of course, anytime.
Thank you so much, Tamara.
All right. Thank you. And thank you for watching Good Morning Miramar. Until next time, I'm your host, Tamara G. See ya.
Thank you.